Hello, Bob. Yes, I can. I can hear you. Good to see you back in the studio. Yeah, to get right to your question about the quest for the historical Jesus, started with the first quest after with Enlightenment coming to an end at the end of the 18th century. Scholars felt inspired to do enlightened things. With an essentially new and presumptively powerful perspective, philosophers attempted to revisit stories that appear to contradict what they knew to be true about the world. These philosophers went on a quest. A quest is a pursuit of something. A quest for a historical Jesus means that what was had or knew of Jesus was not historical. The real Jesus needed to be found. The first quest for the historical Jesus was characterized by three things: some unheard of scheme or new proposal that drives the interpretation of the text, two, the exclusion of elements that do not work within the scheme, and trying to fill the gaps with that are missing with something that fits within the scheme. Some specific proposals popularized by one prominent character, Albert Schweitzer, were that a decision had to be made to view the Gospels as myth or historical. Either the Synoptic Gospels or the Gospel of John had to be given priority, and that either Jesus was a strongly eschatological oriented prophet or he was not. In part, these quests were driven by the uncomfortable reality that there is information in the Gospels that, depending on a person's worldview, the person does not know what to do with it, such as miracles and whatnot. At the same time, there is information that is not present in the Gospels that people would very much like to know, such as what happened with Jesus during his teen years. This tension can at times lead to the equivalent of trying to force a philosophical circle through a historical square. The potential for filling gaps and making up stories is essentially endless, and so there were quite a few accounts of the historical Jesus proposed. Elements from these stories continue on today, with the results of people making the statements such as, "I believe Jesus was a great moral teacher." These statements propose that there was something special about Jesus, but that the divine characteristics and miraculous works are false. For an academic, however, "I believe" is not a proper grounds for a new historical account. Scholarship, psychology, or some other respectable form of authority is needed in addition to opinion. The type of Jesus produced by these methods is a Jesus that is limited by his humanity. You can't respectably say in the scholarly world that Jesus can perform miracles and such. So, men cannot walk on water, turn water into wine, forgive sins, rise from the dead, or talk to Moses and Elijah because they would have already been dead when Jesus was alive. Made-up stories need to be made up to fix these made-up stories. Although not everything from the first quest for the historical Jesus continues as scholarship today, it has at least started a ball rolling that continues today. The content and aim of those who conduct these quests, regardless of their actual historicity, has resulted in many people utilizing them as truthful and authoritative. In addition, the first quest has inspired the furthering of the mission by second and third quests. The first quest for the historical Jesus does not really or actually present any new information, but was an attempt to eliminate some of what the New Testament text said. So there you have it, Bob. I'll send it back to you. Have a good day.